We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Got it. 40. Here we go. Tie that left. Even. 4 down. Even. Kill.
Shoot. On first down, Cash. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason from the left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
They'll run on first down. Cash. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bandit.
They'll try the left side. Cash. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set. 8, read.
Target.
Rock it. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Eason. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, this is Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, and all the way down to the 26. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 73 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Madison. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now. Keep it playing. Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right. Come on. Mike, 4. They're going to need some therapy.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
After the made field goal, Carlson Nell sets up to kick this away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Check 26.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down. Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Topper!
On first down, Cash. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
60 or.
Off play action. Eason. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Mark 56. No chance.
They'll run on first down. Cash. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. I know he ain't got it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 15 Lions. 15 Lions.
He's checking. Crash.
Now.
To throw on second down. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw. Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch twist.
On second down, Cash. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and 2, Eason finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the script.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 41.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Returnable for Lockett. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight right. Look, squeeze. Hey, Sam off. Got 4 down. Switch. Go.
2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Off the play fake. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
To throw again. Eason. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Switch gears.
Hey, Alpha.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the car. Let's go.
On second down now. Cash. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Madison running on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Got it. 3 for Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. You must be dreaming.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1:52 to play until halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with Madison, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down.
Ready. Like 4. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Jackson on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the dump off at second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
He's telling you, he's telling you right, telling you right. Everyone got 4.
On the toss, Madison. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Alexander Madison with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Get in the weight room. Under 10, under 10, 10. Truck.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So right. Hey. 4 down. Mike 4. Oh, you got deep? Mike 4. Here we go, deep.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep rights, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st and 10, Eason looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14. To Washington, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike's 56.
Big grip.
From the gun, Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Five.
To throw on second down, Eason. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did. He's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Check, check. A little flare, flare.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Darren Lee there to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Get that quarterback. Mike 4. We own them. Mike 4. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike 4.
Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That
drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Right there, 56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
From the contact. It's now second and 10.
And
this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Buzz.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Stand. Ready?
On fourth down, Eason. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Check. Hey, lock it. Go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Flag.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stay with your man. At the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll run it with Madison. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
65. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37.
Going to run with Madison again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, one of the guys on the team. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Lockett. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
right.
You
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
56. Mike's 56.
Hey, high 7. To go.
On 1st down, Eason. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 31, Redskins 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Eason. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 7-yard line.
Come on, set. And read.
2 times, 2 times. 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Madison running left. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Come on now. Pause.
Mike Ford.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike, take off.
Jackson operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st down.
Ready. Pittsburgh.
this. Let's go.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Hey. We got three. We got three.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Here we go. Hey, Lobo, coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Detroit, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.